So I know many of you have already heard about what happened to Tekashi69 in a gym at Florida. He was brutally attacked by 3 to 4 men for apparently no known cause. And let's be honest, a lot of people are not Tekashi fans. He actually was involved in a very big, high-profile case where people said he was snitching because he cooperated with the feds and there was some gang activity that he was involved in and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be honest, I like Tekashi's music. I know he's done some things in the past that has been very shady and very questionable. But a lot of people are like, I'm over this dude. He gets what he gets. And he does talk a lot of shit. But in all honesty, violence is not the key. And as one might say, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. And I don't think that this is necessarily karmic energy fully, even though I do think that Tekashi has a lot of life lessons to learn and he does have some karmic energy surrounding him. But I do feel like this attack was kind of provoked by who he is, and I honestly think it was planned. One of the reasons why I think it was planned is because number one, Tekashi didn't have security with him, which I was kind of very surprised with, because in the fact that Tekashi usually always has security with him. He's known to be a person after that court case that he had with all those trials, that he's known to be kind of like hiding out and staying away from media and staying away from the public. So the fact that he didn't have security with him is kind of crazy. And second, you see these men entering the gym. So it's not like they were just working out and they're like, hey, there's Tekashi, let's go kick his ass. It's like, we're coming here for a reason. So some of you might be wondering how somebody who has been avoiding conflict, talks the most shit, and really puts himself out there, managed to become one of such a brutal attack. You would think he would have security with him, but at the time it's noted that security was not with him. I'm not sure if he had security in the parking lot or what, but for whatever reason, security was not with him. And I'll be honest, it doesn't look like he had security with him at all. So what was going on with that mindset that made him basically mess up? Was it he didn't check in? And I just want to say right now, people shouldn't have to check into any hood, any area, but in all honesty, you kind of have to run your P's and Q's when you are entering different areas. Or the fact that he talks so much that he knew there were still people out there for him. Was this a media stunt? Was this karmic energy? You know what this means? It's time to take a look at his birth chart. So automatically, Tekashi is a life path number of 11. This lets me know he's very intellectual. He is actually very crafty and he's very mindful in a lot of the decisions he makes. Another thing that stands out with the life path number of 11 is they tend to do what they want. They don't necessarily care what other people think. They're going to continue to move forward in a lot of their steps. And they do usually, life path 11s, have that strong throat chakra energy that sometimes can feel very excessive. Take a look at Kanye West. He's a life path 11 too. Another thing that stands out to me about Tekashi is that he is a sun in Taurus and he has a moon in Capricorn. And I'll be honest, I don't know the time of his birth, so I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to go off of what I know. So one of the things that really stands out to me is the fact that Tekashi69 is a Capricorn stellium. I mean, not only does he has his moon, but he also has his Jupiter and he has his Neptune. One of the things that I want to point out about having this Capricorn stellium for right now is the fact that Pluto is currently in Capricorn and is getting ready on a critical degree to transfer out of Capricorn into Aquarius. So this could be the energy that kind of sparked that intention of revealing some of his secrets, some of his hidden areas, and kind of put him out for people to see and him become a victim to. Also, something this could mean is there is one more chance for a transformational and just full transformational shift with him, as we have Pluto, the area of rebirth and death, coming out of that Capricorn element, saying goodbye one last time. Maybe this energy has been speaking to him for a while, but for whatever reason he ignored it, and Pluto said, you know what, punk, you're going to listen to me one last time. Maybe you need to change some of your ways, and here we go. Also, something that stands out to me about his chart is that he has a sun in Taurus. Also in his Taurus, he has his Mars. And right now, Mars is currently parallel to his moon in Capricorn. And also with Mars, we have Mars shifting out of Gemini and getting ready to enter Cancer. With that Venus in Mars energy, that Venus in Gemini energy, a lot of that assertiveness towards his love, luxury, who he's known as. And let's be honest, he usually flaunts that money, flaunts all that a lot for the public to see. And a lot of people are probably like, F you, dude. And one of the things that stands out to me is when one of the guys was kicking his ass, he said, I want to be famous too. Take a picture. A lot of energy is kind of speaking to him right now. This could be a karmic binding or some type of lesson, but I do think that it was basically centered where it was meant to happen because it was perpetrated to happen. And let's be honest, it's time for Tekashi69 to really sit down and look at what it is that he creates in his area of energy of release. Also, something that stands out to me is he has a Libra in Chiron, and he has a North Node in Libra right now too. And for a lot of the Libra placements, this is a strong energy where we see a dynamic with partnerships. We currently have that Sun energy aligned with the Libra energy in partnerships. So this time, that big Aries energy is kind of going over his areas of healing, and definitely he's going to have to take that time to heal. He's also going to have to take that time to look at his here and now when it comes to, once again, luxury, areas of where you put yourself out there, and let him really learn from this. And I hope he does. I hope the people that attacked him are arrested and prosecuted, and I hope he finds out more of who this was affecting in his 7th house of partnerships. Yes, because that Libra energy right now is around that space for him. And do I think this could have been an inside job? Possibly.